Hi everybody, thanks for joining me for my 9th card class in the mail tutorial. I think I have figured out my new camera, so hopefully this video will be better than my last one. Thank you for putting up with my backwards mirror situation in my last tutorial, but I think I did figure it out, so hopefully this video will be better than the last one. I did want to thank you for your interest in my card class in the mail, as well as my Stampin' Up! Products. Feel free to purchase directly from my online store at www.melindapierce.stampinup.net. And you can also contact me at facebook.com/Melinda's Rubber Room. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me there. So just wanted to let you know that Stampin' Up! Is offering bonus days right now. With every $50 purchase, you will get a $5 coupon to be used for your purchases next month. And starting August 4th, you can purchase from the new mini holiday catalog, which I currently have in stock. So reach out to me if you would like a copy of that, and I can get one to you. Okay, so I'm going to point you down and around, and hopefully you will be right side up, or I will be right side up. So not everything is backwards this time. Okay. Alrighty, so I think that is right. We'll see when I do my upload if everything turns out correctly. Okay, so this is again the 9th card class in the mail. You'll want to look for the number 9 in your on your catalog on your card kit envelope. And if you did purchase the card class in the mail, feel free to take them out right now and put them together at the same time that I do. It's always fun to create together. Okay, so this first card is this one here. And this card uses the In Good Taste Designer Series paper. This Designer Series paper is an extra large pack of 12 by 12 Designer Series paper. And it's filled with all kinds of different type of texture looking paper. So of course you'll have the wood grain, but then you'll have this weave, and they're all double-sided. So you get lots of different options here. Some actually have colors on them too. It's a nice blue and a nice kind of rose. Get this tile paper. It's just really gorgeous. And you can use it for, the masculine cards, obviously these darker cards, these darker colors, but then you'll have these lighter colors that will make really elegant cards as well. I don't want to say female cards because you can use them for anything, so you could use them for like wedding cards and things like that. But anyway, 2 of the cards in this card kit are kind of masculine cards using that Designer Series paper. So again, this is the first one. And in your card kit, you'll find 4 triangles. These 2, the size here, will go on the sides. And then these ones go on the sides. And then these go on the top and bottom. Okay, so we're just going to take one of the Going Gray cardstock. And I'm just going to go ahead and glue that on. And when you're putting these on, you want to leave a little bit of a margin on the top and bottom, left and right, and also in between the different triangles. I'm just going to put the 2 side pieces on first. Hope you guys are having a good day. It's such a pretty day here in California. I've been doing a lot of sewing this morning, making some masks. Unfortunately, it looks like we'll be living with those for a while, so hope you all are staying safe. Okay, so it looks like I need to move these ones up just a tad to allow for a little bit of margin in between this bottom one. It looks like the top and the bottom actually don't have too much of a margin. But that's what's nice about using the Tombow glue. So you have a little bit of a leeway there as far as moving things around. Okay, so there's the base of the card. And then of course you could put anything on top of this, any kind of stamped image, but I kind of like just kind of the focus of the triangle. Okay, so now we're going to take the ribbon. This is the braided twine, I believe. And I'm going to go ahead and cut that in half. And then I'm just going to tie a knot. Seems funny to cut it in half just to tie a knot, but do what you gotta do, right? So this is a way to kind of save a little bit of the ribbon by not putting it all the way around the card. Sorry, my fingers are a little sticky, so it's making things complicated here. So I'm just tying a little knot. So by doing the ribbon this way, or the twine, you're not wasting all the twine by going all the way around the card. So this way you can just tie your knot, wrap it around, and tape it into place. Let's see, what do I do with my tape? I'll just use this one. I usually just use regular Scotch tape to do that, but I have misplaced it for the moment. Okay, and then we're just going to glue this onto the front of the card. And you'll notice that my knot is a little bit off center, and that was intentional because I wanted to leave a little bit of room for where the saying would go. And you can do a better job than that on your knot, I'm sure. Okay, and then I have my punch here is the Timeless Label Punch. It's one of my new favorite punches, and I'm going to be using the Happy Birthday, and this is from the Many Mates stamp set. I showed this stamp set in my last video. Again, it's one of those ones that have great salutations or greetings, and then it has coordinating sayings that go on the inside of the card. So it's a really great set to just kind of cover all of your word needs. So I'm just stamping this in Memento. You could also use the StazOn Black. So that's not real straight, so I'm going to turn that over and try again. Trying to line that up straight. So there we go. That's better. And then I'm just going to raise that up with some dimensionals. Kind of threw me off seeing that happy birthday on the back side. Okay. Just peel these off. Again, these are the mini dimensionals. It's a great size to use on your, when you're just doing small attachment of items. You don't need the real large ones. You can save a little bit of money by getting the small ones. And then I believe I had some, yep, these are little candy dots. We used to sell these a while back, and just kind of accumulated a lot of them. So I've decided to pull them out and start using them. They're great little accents on the cards. So there's the front of your card. And then on the inside, I took the It's Your Day stamp, which is also from the Many Mates, and stamp that. And then I took a thin little piece of the Designer Series paper that matches the outside, and I just added that to the inside of the card just to kind of tie it all together. It's fun to decorate the inside of your card as well, either with a stamp or with some designer series paper. Could also decorate the envelope as well, just adding little pieces of designer series paper or stamping the envelope. Looks like, moving this a little bit because it was overhanging a little bit, so I'm just going to trim that off. Okay. And then I'm just going to attach the inside of the card to the base. Like so. For some reason, it's so hard to come up with masculine cards, and I think it's because, you know, that we have so many butterflies and flowers, and you can't, I feel like I can't use that on masculine cards, so I have some difficulty making masculine cards, but this one goes together really quick and easy, and it's really nice. Okay, so let's see what our next card is. Okay, this is the other masculine card in the series, and this one uses the same designer series paper, and I'm using the tailored tag punch to create these punched out images. Okay, so I did something similar like to this before, but I had the punches going this way, and this time we're going to cut them in half and line them up like that. It's just kind of a fun, different way of using the designer series paper. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut all of these in half. And when you're making yours, you can use either side of the paper. I'm just going to do it exactly the way the sample is done, but you can get more creative if you'd like. And again, when you're putting these pieces down, you want to make sure that you have a little bit of a margin all the way around your punches. Okay, so I'm going to start with my dark brown, put it right there. I'm just going to do a quick layout of these first, so I know everything's going to fit. Okay, so you kind of want to center these four so that you have a similar pieces on the edges. So this, there we go. This one's going to go here. This one's going to go here, and those will just be snipped off on the edges. And then once you have that first row lined up, it's easier to do the second one. Because you're just mirroring those punches. And it looks like you're going to have a couple pieces left over. So if you want, you could actually use that on the inside of your card. Oops. So then that goes like that. Okay, so I'm just going to glue all those in place. So again, I hope you have your kit out and you're doing this at the same time I am. That way you won't be so bored when you watch me glue all these pieces down. It looks like I will be doing the kits for a while longer, if not on a permanent basis, if I continue to have interest. So Hope you guys are enjoying them, enjoying the classes. Excuse me. I would love to see what you guys do with the classes too. If you don't have the same stamp sets that I do, I would love to see what you do with the card kits that I'm sending you. It's always fun to see the different things that you can do with the same pieces of cardstock. So if you do want to send me your creations, I would love to see them. You could do that on Facebook, on my Facebook page. You can reach me at www.facebook.com/melindasrubberroom. It's a great way to reach me if you have any questions, or to share your creations. Be fun to keep in touch with all of you. I hope you guys are all staying safe, taking the necessary precautions, and wearing your masks. Because of my own health issues, I'm not able to leave the house much. So just thankful that I have hobbies that can keep me busy and occupied and keeps my mind off of things. So I've been doing a lot of stamping, of course, and also sewing. Pulled out my sewing machine back in March when everything started, and I hadn't actually been sewing for quite some time. I had been, my sewing machine had been tucked away in my closet for years. So it's kind of funny to pull it out and start using it every single day. So now I'm excited about doing some other things once the pandemic is over and I don't have to make masks anymore. So I'm going to be doing some quilt making and some other fun sewing projects that I'm looking forward to doing. And it's funny how the, playing with paper and inks and stuff just kind of corresponds with sewing and with quilting. I mean, you could do a similar type of pattern with quilting and fabric, so it's kind of fun that you can cross-reference the two hobbies. Okay, so I am just going back and cutting off these extra pieces of paper. So now I have the front of my card all done. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount it onto my black cardstock, which has been embossed with the Old World embossing folder, I believe is the name of it. Just going to attach this piece to that black embossed paper. And when you're sticking items to your Old World embossing folder, I would really suggest using Tombow glue. It adheres much better than tape onto such a rough surface as the Old World embossing folder. Okay, and then I'm just going to take the ribbon and wrap that around the card and tape that into place. And then I'll just go ahead and use the glue to glue the whole card into place. Okay, and then I have the tag punched out for you already so that you can stamp your happy birthday on top of that. And then on the inside, I thought I had a piece of Designer Series paper to put on the inside. If I did not include that in your packet, because I can't seem to find it in mine, you can use the two leftover pieces and just put them on the inside of your card like that, or like that, any way that you want to kind of decorate the inside. And then I use the same It's Your Day to stamp on the inside of the card. Again, from the same Many Mates stamp set. Okay, I'm just going to glue these into place. You could also do it like that, but I think I like it in opposite corners. Whoops. That's going to be a sticky mess. I'll go back and use the adhesive remover to clean that up after it's dry. Okay, so that is the second card. That's the final project, or the final product. And then the last card that we have is this one here. This uses the Brights Designer Series paper pack. That comes as 6x6 paper, Designer Series paper. And it's really a fun set of paper, and I like that it's double-sided so that when you fold it over, you can get the different effect of the paper. So I have these pieces here. I've already folded them back for you. So literally all you have to do is lay them down into place. And then I took one of the circle dies and die cut out a circle to put in the center. I just love these bright papers. They just are so cheery. And I love that they coordinate with our other cardstock. And of course our inks and pens and ribbons and everything else. Stampin' Up! Just does such a great job with that. It makes it so much easier to make a card because everything coordinates and you don't have to worry about whether or not you're clashing or having problems. Trying to see if my camera was still working. Looks like the timer's still clicking away, so I think I'm okay. It's always hard when I finish the projects and I realize my camera stopped working halfway through. Then I have to go and recut my cardstocks. Okay, so then I'm going to stamp my happy birthday. Again, guess which set I'm using? It's the Many Mates once again. This time I'm stamping it in Memento Black, and then I colored it in with the blends. So this one is, I believe this is So Saffron, and my eyes are still blurry from my cataract surgery, so I'm not going to color that in, otherwise I'll make a mess. So that gets put right on the center there. And then It's Your Day gets stamped on the inside, and that is also colored in with the blends. And then that just gets adhered to the inside of your card. Alrighty, so that was my third card for my 9th card class in the mail. And again, here's the final card. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed that. And I certainly enjoyed spending a little bit of time with you this afternoon. Hope you have a great Monday, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye.